The Montreal Charter was unanimously voted by City Council on June the 20th, 2005. It came into force on January the 1st, 2006.
The Charter is an instrument of proaction. By clearly identifying what responsibilities we have as citizens and what the city acknowledges as its responsibility towards us, we have a clear idea what we can do and how to do it.
The Montreal Charter lays out the rights and responsibilities of the city and the citizen towards each other. In other words, it is a document based on shared values.
The Montreal Charter is very unique. It gives citizens a brand new tool within which to be able to exercise their rights and responsibilities.
The City of Montreal, in January 2002, announced that they were going to have an official summit. The whole question of a charter of citizen rights was raised. Immediately after the Summit of Montreal was over, a task force was established on municipal democracy. And after 2.5 years of very hard work, a complete project was visualized, and that was submitted to the City of Montreal and was adopted by City Council.
The Montreal Charter is very innovative in the sense that it's the first municipal charter of its kind in North America. It's also innovative in the sense that the way it was developed, it's by the people, for the people.
One of the good things about the Charter is that it encourages dialogue between the city and the citizens.
At the heart of the Charter are the values that have been chosen by the people: respect of human dignity, openness, equality, inclusiveness, social justice, and peace.
One of the rights that's extremely important to citizens is their right to participate in the democratic life of the city. And that means not just voting at election time, but also the right to be consulted and to be able to really make and have an influence over what happens on aspects that concern them.
Montrealers must take an interest in the Charter because it defines what is their relationship towards the city government. So they become participants in what goes on around them, not in a passive way, but in an active way.
I would recommend that people take an interest in the Charter because this is our city. We have an interest in how it's run. We have an interest in its appearance. We want to be proud of Montreal. We want to say, this is my city, and be proud to show it off.
The right to initiate a potential consultation is something that's new in the Charter and gives citizens, groups of citizens, an opportunity to petition the city and hold a consultation on issues that are of importance to them in their borough or in the city as a whole.
The Montreal Charter is a unifying document. It is a true social contract that lays out the values, the rights, and the responsibilities of citizens, as well as the city's obligation. Finally, it's unique in the sense that it calls upon the Ombudsman to foster dialogue between the city and its citizens through mediation.
The word ombudsman is a Swedish word, which means a person talking on behalf of the others. So my role is to protect citizens' rights within the City of Montreal. The main characteristics of the ombudsman is to be non-political, impartial, and completely independent from the administration of the city. So the service we provide in this Charter of Rights and Responsibilities is a last resort recourse to citizens who have not been able to resolve a problem which they have identified. The fantastic thing is that it's absolutely free, it's very easy to access, and we also protect the confidentiality of the information we gather.
You have the right and indeed the responsibility to implicate yourself into the functioning of this city, into what we as Montrealers call our city.
Every day, each one of us is affected in dozens and dozens of ways by aspects of city responsibilities that are covered in the Charter. The environment is certainly another of the core principles in the Charter. It covers areas such as the right to having good quality drinking water. On the other hand, our responsibility as citizens is to ensure that we don't waste that water, that we don't leave the tap running.
Citizens under the Charter have responsibilities. When the city decides that cleanliness is a priority, citizens must assume their civic duties.
The Montreal Charter covers absolutely everything. So that means everything from culture, recreation, the right for more vulnerable people to feel safe in parks and areas of their neighborhoods.
I think that the Charter is a partnership between the citizen and the city. To me, that's very, very clear. That's how we wrote it, that's how we intended it to be, and that's how we would like to see it used. I mean, and it's really the only way it can be used. It's the only way it's going to work.
The Montreal Charter Rights and Responsibility is getting more and more international recognition.
A good number of cities have been actively exploring our charter as a model. UNESCO has noted its significance, and the City of Montreal is actively collaborating to support other cities as they develop their own versions.
It's becoming a key document of reflection, of thought, of debate within Latin American countries.
I love the Charter. I think the Charter is a great thing, and citizens need to use it, they need to read it. I think it's a wonderful document.
The Montreal Charter is extremely important to all Montreal citizens because it spells out what our rights and responsibilities are with respect to city services.
In Montreal, there is growing recognition that the Charter has helped define or redefine citizenship. So now we are urban citizens.
The city is very proud to have given the citizens an opportunity to participate in the development of this charter. And the citizen should also be very proud to have participated in the development of the charter, which is so innovative.